Hi, Naptime friends. It's Tish with Naptime Creations. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you guys are all doing good. Today we're going to be making some Tiger Eye inspired coasters. So let's jump in and get started. I'm going to be using the Artisan mica powders in onyx and copper. And I'm also going to be using La Res Angel White Epoxy Paste. And those are the only three colors I'm going to be using. I'm going to be mixing my resin and pigments up off camera. If you want to see how to do that, I will link a video down below. I just cut it out of this video to save time, but I wanted to show you how pretty the copper and the onyx are after they are mixed into the resin. These are just little 3-ounce cups, and I made about 2 ounces of each color. Well, I made 2 ounces of the copper and 3 ounces of the onyx, and then I made about 2 ounces of the angel white because I was just using the angel white for a highlight. But look at how pretty the onyx is too. You can get the Artisan mica pigments off of Amazon. I'll link them down below. So these are just 4x4 ceramic tiles that I picked up at my local hardware store. I had poured on them previously and I just wasn't happy with how they turned out, so I decided to re-pour them. And I didn't do anything special at all to prep them. I just cleaned them off with some 91% isopropyl alcohol and a rag. I used a rag like an old cut up t-shirt. I found that when I use paper towels to do any type of cleaning on my resin art, it leaves little fibers or little dusties, as Laura at Laura's Art Corner would call them. And they can get into your resin or stay stuck on your tile or whatever you're working on. So I stopped using paper towels and I switched to baby wipes or rag, like an old cut up cotton, 100% cotton t-shirt. So I just went in and put on my copper and my onyx, just kind of put a little bit of both on there, and I'm going to smooth it out with my gloved hand here. And I don't know if I've ever said this before, but you want to make sure you're using nitrile gloves when you're working with resin. You definitely don't want to get it on your hands. It's always good to have the gloves on. I end up changing my gloves a lot when I'm doing resin, which I'm trying not to do as much. But I just hate to have the sticky feeling on my gloves, so I always change them out. But I'm going to start using a rag more often and cleaning them off. So I just went in on all four, as you could see, just smoothing that resin out, kind of just blending it together. My plan for this was to try the torch and tilt technique. And that's just where you do a line of white and then you take your torch and you heat it up and tilt your canvas or your tile or your substrate, and then that gives you really nice cells. Well, I couldn't get my darn torch filled up, so I was like, okay, I'll try my heat gun. So you can see me here. I'm just warming up the resin a little bit, and I was trying to heat up that white line and tilt it at the same time. Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't know what I was thinking. That heat gun was hot. It was starting to burn my hand. I was like, oh my gosh, I am not being very smart today. So I was like, scratch that idea. I'm going to be doing just heating it up and moving it around, because the angel white will give you amazing cells anyway, just as it is. So I was like, okay, well, I'll try the torch until a different day. So I'm just doing some angel white highlights here, and you'll see at the end when I show you the finished coasters, they remind me of tigers. I don't know, this color, I was just kind of picking colors that I liked. I didn't even have tiger in mind until after I saw them finished, and I was like, oh my gosh, these totally look like a tiger. So cool. So I'm going in with my heat gun here, heating up that resin, just moving that white around. That's all I was trying to do, was just blend those lines out, get that white moving to get the nice cell action. And here I was using my heat gun on high. I know I usually say do your heat gun on low when you work with angel white, but I wasn't putting heat on it for very long at all. I was only putting heat on there for maybe like 3 seconds. So that's why I put it on high, because the tiles are so small that you don't really need to, sit there with your heat gun on high and move it around on a big, 12-inch round. These are just 4x4 tiles. So I went ahead and did it on high. Oh, and I wanted to show you how I finish the back of my coasters. So after they're all done, I pull the tape, do a little bit of sanding if I need to. I usually don't need to, but there might be a little bit of a sharp section, and I paint the back with acrylic paint, either black or white, depending on the color of the coaster, and attach these little bumpers. And I get the bumpers off Amazon. I will link them down below if you guys want to check them out. And here they are all finished. Check it out. Look at how pretty that onyx and copper mica powder are. This one's my favorite. It's got so much depth. It looks like it's textured, but it's totally flat and cured, nice and shiny. I love this corner right here. The onyx, if you turn it in certain light, I was trying to show on, but the camera wasn't picking it up. It kind of looks like an oil slick, which is, you know, has the dark and then all the rainbow colors on top. It's a really, really pretty pigment. This one really reminds me of a tiger with that copper next to the onyx. And this guy had a little bit of cells right here down in the corner, which I love. Reminds me like a little spider web or something. They turned out really pretty, I think. I like this color combination together. This one's fun too. It's got a lot of fun cells right in the middle here. Really, really nice. What do you guys think about these ones? Let me know down in the comments. And let me know if you want to see me do a specific color combination, or if you have any color combination ideas in mind. Let me know down in the comments. This one's really fun. It's my second favorite. This one really reminds me of a tiger with the white little like lines down there on the bottom left corner. Super pretty. I had a lot of fun making these ones. I'm definitely gonna try the torch and tilt again and see what I can come up with that. It looks like a really fun technique. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate you all so much. I hope you guys are all doing good and you're having a great day and you have a great weekend. And I will see you guys on Monday for another video. And if you want to see a tutorial for resin art, if you're new to resin art, check the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.